Hi y'all, how y'all doing today? So I decided to do something a little different today. So I'm having some food here. It's some, I don't know, y'all can't really see because I can't bend this because it's gonna spill everywhere. But it is some Dominican soup, red beans soup. Taste this. It's like so good. But there's like dumplings and green banana in there. Oh my god. Like this is just heaven. But I decided that I'm gonna share with you all my Jamaica experience while I eat. Because who doesn't like to talk when they're eating? Duh. So this trip was quite interesting because I went on the weekend before and something happened where, let's just say, I kind of hurt myself, but I was like, oh, I'll be okay. It's maybe just a sprain, you know. But I woke up the next day and I could not walk on my foot. Like I had to drag myself to like the bathroom or like whatever I was doing. That's how bad it was. So I called up my dad. Well, no call, but I messaged him and I was like, hey, having all this pain in my foot. I can't really walk, you know. Anyway, he gave me this spray to spray on it, which worked because it kind of eased up the pain, but the foot was still swollen. So, you know, I go to work Monday, and all that time, thank God it's spring break, you know, so I didn't have to go to work, then go to school. So, go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, my foot is still swollen. I'm like, okay, this is getting serious. So, I messaged one of the doctors, and I was like, where I work, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm having all this pain in my foot. Can you take a look at it? And he was like, yeah, sure, but it will have to be obviously after my patients. And I was like, that's fine. I'll wait, because the pain was like ridiculous. Like I was hippity hopping like pretty much everywhere. Anyway, I go see him and he was like, oh, I think we have something a little more serious going on. I'm looking at him like, please do not tell me that. Like, please don't. But anyways, he sent me to get some x-rays, which I did. So he called me the next morning and he said, you have a fracture. And the first thing that came to my mind was, shit, I'm traveling in like 2 days. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? So he was like, yeah, you have a fracture. He said, yeah, go upstairs to see one of the doctors. Have him give you like a boot to put on, etc., etc. So I do that. Obviously, now everyone's looking at me like, holy shit, this girl, like, it's pretty serious. I'm supposed to be in this brace for like 4 to 6 weeks, but I'm hoping like it's faster than that. So I'm trying not to walk too much on it so it could, you know, heal faster. Because let me tell you, having this boot is a pain on top of the pain itself. So yeah. Anyways, moving along. The trip comes. Go to the airport, of course, you know, I get wheelchair service to the gate, everything. And when I tell you a girl was hungry, I was hungry. I bought me some snacks and some food. I bought some pasta with some type of chicken pasta from the airport. I was just hungry. I just needed some food to eat. And the food was so hot that I couldn't eat it all. But anyways, the plane was, you know, starting to board or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'll just eat on the plane, you know. You're right. Guess who ended up falling asleep? This girl. I ended up falling asleep. So I didn't get to eat my food. And anyway, I deboarded the plane in Jamaica. go through immigrations. No, I didn't have any bags to check. I just had my little carry-on and my backpack. And of course, the bag that I had the food in. So, you know, I'm going through the, well, TSA. I don't know what they call them over there, security, whatever. And she says, do you have anything to declare? And I'm like, no. She's like, what are you here for? And I'm like, carnival. She's like, are you bringing anything for anybody? And I'm like, no, it's my first time here. And she goes, do you have any food? And I'm like, well, if you come to what I have in this bag, food, then yes, I do. She goes, what type of food it is? And I'm like, it's pasta. And she goes, pasta and what? And I was like, pasta and chicken. And she goes, oh, sorry, you can't go through that. I have to throw it out. And I was like, I bought this in the airport. And she was like, it doesn't matter. I have to throw it out. And I was like, oh, okay. Mind you, it's like after 12 in the morning. A bitch is hungry. Okay? And then I had to go to a party at 3 in the morning. So imagine me, 12 in the morning, getting off this plane, then going to my hotel, and then having to go to a party 2 hours later. Yes, a bitch was hungry. Now, you all know I don't play with my food. Like, I could eat. Okay? Anyways. So, this happened. And yeah, she threw my food away. And I was inside, I was fucking pissed. I'm like, I know this BITC agent didn't just throw my food, knowing damn well I just traveled like 4 hours just to get here. But anyways, I was like, it's alright. I stopped the Burger King. I wanted to get Burger King. The Burger King line was crazy. Obviously, everywhere else is closed. So the only thing you can get is like fast food. So I got me some, what's it? I can't even remember the name of the place because the line at Burger King was off the chain. And I was like, I'm too hungry to be in this line. So I go to this other place. This girl comes in, wants to cut everybody in line because the place they were selling the food, they were selling tickets to an event. So she wanted to get tickets. Now, mind you, I don't care if you want to get tickets. First of all, there's a line. You go into the same cashier to order food and order tickets. So why you think it's okay for you to cross the line? Nah, bro, we weren't having it up in there. She went to the fucking back of the line. You better believe that. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if I was ordering food or tickets. Ordering is ordering. You still have to pay at the end of your transaction. Okay? Anyways, so that was just night 1. Anyway, get to the hotel. Get ready to go to AM Ambush. Now, AM Ambush, let me tell you, if you miss a Caesar Army event, just go drink. Just go sit somewhere and just drink your sorrows away, because that event was L-I-T. Lit off the T. Yes, hunty, it was. And I will do it all over again with my gimpy leg. And I was just, you know, doing my little chip. I wasn't getting none crazy because I know my leg is already bad and I'm not trying to hurt it anymore. So, you know, I'm on the sidelines where no one can bump into me but it was like paint, powder, water, drinks. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Like, you have to go to a Caesar Army event. Like, you just have to. So, I did that. We left at like, so after at the end of Caesar Army, there is this they have like tents all around, like a kind of like a savannah type of thing. And they're serving food. Now all that is included in the package price that you pay. So after you're drinking, partying, whatever, they had this big ass water truck just wetting people down, I guess, to like rinse the paint and stuff off. And then you could go get food. And they had like crazy stuff. They had Trinidadian, they had Jamaican, they had, just name it, like anything you could think of, they had it up in there. So got me some food. The driver came, and that driver was always late. Like, oh my gosh, but I'll get to that. So we go, He picks us up. We go to the, yeah, wait. Skirt. Here we go. When he dropped us off, he told us, you know, what time we wanted to be picked up for. Because we had to go to another event. No, there was this other girl in the taxi. She's really nice. She's from Brooklyn. We all agree that, you know, 7 o'clock is the time. Because we have to go change. And trying to get paint off your body isn't easy. So we already knew that it was going to take a while to get the paint off. So we get there at 7. This man is not there. We're texting. We're here. Where you at? I'm on my way. He didn't get there till like close to 7:30. I'm already pissed on the inside because we told you 7 o'clock for a reason, hun. Like, you got 2 females to get ready. We got to wash paint off. Like, hello. Ring, ring. Moving along. He picks us up. He puts, obviously, plastic and stuff on the seats so the seats don't get dirty. He drops us off and he's like, what time you want me to pick you all up? And I was like, 9:30. Mind you, it's already, what time was it? It was almost 8. We were like, you know, at least an hour and a half should be okay to get ready. This man didn't come pick us up till close to 10. Or was it a little after 10? And I'm just like, man, at least. I was like, oh my gosh, like, really? I just want to go enjoy myself. We were going to like a breakfast party too. So yes, I ate at Ambush, but I was still hungry. And I'm like, I need to eat my money's worth for my tickets. So yeah. And most of the parties are like, the food and the drinks are included in your ticket, so you don't have to pay to get drinks, which was good because you didn't have to worry about walking with any money or whatever. Anyways, we get to the breakfast party and it was a good experience. It was on this like golf course type of thing going on. They had like all drinks I can think of. They had like a Patron bar, they had a champagne bar, they had a Hennessy bar, they had a Johnny Walk. Yo, it was just amazing. And each little gazebo tent type of thing, it was really good. Even like the float tent was the one that had the champagne, and they had like white leather seats, and like it was just, when I tell you breathtaking, it was. And I did not walk with my filming device to this event because after doing Caesar, I'm like, you know, I just want to be at least to 1 or 2 events and just enjoy myself, because sometimes it gets annoying if you don't have someone to record you, to be holding a device and recording the entire time when you're trying to enjoy yourself. Like, kudos to those who do it. I couldn't do it. Sorry. So the only event you'll be getting is Caesar Army and maybe some of Jamaica Carnival. Lo siento. But anyways, yes, that was that. Then we left from the breakfast party because we still had to pick up our costumes, because I didn't take any time off from work. I went after work. I'm like, no honey, I'm not taking time off for that. I have another trip planned coming up in the summer, so I'm saving my days for that trip. You better believe that. I'm trying to find my dumplings. Are like all my dumplings gone? I maybe have like 1 dumpling left, which I will eat last because this girl loves her some dumplings. But yeah, we go pick up our costumes. The guy didn't even want us. You had to like, it's gated. And when the taxi dropped us off, the guy was like, oh, you can drive in, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, he's going to drive in. And I had put my brace my foot brace in the car. So after the event, I just put it right on. I was like, I'm not walking with this brace in my foot. He's gonna drive me in there so I could get my costume. And he was like, okay, you guys could go. And I was like, thank you. Like I was just being a spoiled brat. But anyways, so we go in, we get our costumes, and there was no line. Like the costume experience, oh my gosh, Jamaica. Like if you don't play with Jamaica next year, like you're missing out. Like, oh my gosh. The only thing though I would suggest is maybe having a few more drink trucks, because trying to get a drink on the road was just crazy. Like crazy. Oh, I don't want to experience that again. So please have more drink trucks, Jamaica, so some of us can drink up. But yeah. But anyways, got our costume, went to the hotel, took a nap. And so we told the driver the event was supposed to be from 5 p.m. And he was like, oh, you all don't want to go there for 5? First of all, we're talking about a party here. Like, no one goes to a party at the start time. So I was like, oh, you could pick us up at 8 o'clock. No, actually, did I say 8? Or did we leave at 7? Nah, 8. Yes, I told him 8. We will be ready for 8. And it's so crazy because at that point I was starting to get annoyed, because I remember telling him, pick us up 8 o'clock sharp, not 1 minute later. This man, guess what? He did not pick us up at 8 o'clock sharp. This man picked us up at nearly 9 o'clock. And he was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I know you're mad. Like, I can just tell you're mad. And I turned back like, you think? I said, just get us to our event, please and thank you. Trying to get me to my event late, which was still late. But I wanted to be there just a tad bit early because it was supposed to be from 5 to 11. And then we didn't end up leaving till like after 1. I'm like, okay, so how an event that's supposed to end at 11 is still going on after 1 in the morning? But we wanted to get a little rest because we actually had Chelsea, who does her Instagram page, and I will put the link at the bottom, is Juicy Faces. Oh my gosh, she was a doll. Like, thanks, Chelsea. But yeah, she did our faces, so we had to get up early so we could start getting ready for that. And then we were all in the same band, so obviously imagine 5 females getting ready to go to carnival. Like, and I wanted to film that for you guys, but at a certain point it just started getting crazy. Like, we were like, holy shit, I look at the time, like, we have to leave. So we we finally leave, and we're like, okay, so where are we going? We have no idea where we're going. We don't know the route. I mean, we did know the route, but we left the paper with the actual route on it. Luckily, we found this guy. His name is Gary. So Gary had an ATV. Now, he pulled into like this driveway thingy. So one of the girls went to ask him, you know, because he had a Jamaica shirt on. I tell you, Gary, you were a godsend. He had a Jamaica shirt on. So we're like, oh, maybe he knows where the band is. So one of us go ask. And, you know, he's like pointing. He was like, okay, you need to go this way. And then if you go all the way down, you should see it. And then he was like, nah, you all need a ride? So we all looking at each other like, nah, you have an ATV. There's like 5 of us. How is that gonna work? But it worked because we had one of the girls was behind him. We had 2 in the front on the rail thing, and then Amy and myself in the back on the rail. And it was a good ride. I felt like it was a good ride. Anyways, I hate when I don't have enough dumpling in a soup. Like, just give me dumpling. I don't need nothing else but some dumplings. Okay. But moving along. It was a good experience. Like, if you want to go to Jamaica Carnival, I say do it. And you know what I hate? When people be like, oh, why are you going there? Do you know anybody there? Do you have anybody there? Like, what? Bitch, I don't need to know anybody anywhere for me to travel. Like, get your life together. Go experience culture. Like, stop being so self-absorbed in this non-existent world. Like, hello, there's different stuff out there to explore. And I'm gonna explore it. Psh, mind blown. But yeah, do you. Go explore. Stop asking why people go places. And you'll be mad on the inside too because you're like, shit, I wish I could do that. Guess what? You can. Okay? So, I decided that I'm going to go to the next carnival, Jamaica Carnival, so I could experience the full culture. And I'm going to go to a few parties the day before so I could get, you know, warmed up. But I think it's worth, I think Jamaica Carnival is worth the money. Like, it's an experience you want to be a part of. You got people from all over coming. You got people from England, like all other Caribbean countries. Just name it, they're there. And I would do it again. Like, I would definitely do it again. This time, I just hope I don't get the same TSA lady. Because when a girl is hungry, but then again, maybe I'll have an earlier flight then anyways. So, I don't have to worry. And there's a jelly man across from the airport too, but he was closed when I got there, unfortunately. So, yeah. I'm going to go early to get all that experience. People already hit me up. Like, oh my gosh, I want to go. And you know what I hate too about that? People be hitting you up. They want to do this. They want to do that. And then, and they be making all the plans and everything with you. And closer to the stuff, they're like, oh, sorry, I can't. I'm not going to go. Like, what the fuck? So usually when I travel, I like to travel with like 1 or 2 people who I know who's actually going to go. Because I just hate like having to put so much effort into planning an event. And then out of 6 or whatever, only 2 people end up going. Like, that's mad annoying. So I just do stuff by myself. I don't tell anybody when I'm traveling. You don't need to know when I'm traveling. First of all, I'm the one paying my tickets. Okay? The soup. See, it's almost done. Girlie's enjoying this. But I told myself I was going to peek out today. You don't know why? Because I can't really walk anywhere to get stuff done. Because I'm usually on my feet all week. And I figure the weekend is the only time I can actually put my feet up and be like, yeah, that's it. Not going anywhere. So, that's what day it is. Got my smoked meat right here. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, that's it, I think. I can't really think of anything else about... Oh, you want to know what too? Jamaicans put spice in everything. Down to their rice. Like, stuff you wouldn't even think has spice in it had spice. And I'm just like, can a girl just enjoy her food? Like, I don't want spicy food. I don't like spicy food. Like, bruh. Really? But anyways. It was good. I felt like I didn't eat a lot of food over there. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I didn't eat like a whole lot of like local food. Because even at the events too, like the lines be mad long. Like it's so discouraging to go stand in a line. Excuse me. You're like super hungry and you're seeing this long ass line that wraps around and you're like, shit, no, I have to go stand in that just to get something to eat. Like really, like you just don't feel hungry anymore. Like it's very discouraging. Very discouraging. But all in all, I would say it was a good experience. So if you want to go, I may be going next year. So you could hit me up and don't call me that bullshit. Oh, I want to go and then don't go. Nah, bro. I don't do that. Yep. So I'll leave the name down for her Instagram page. I'll leave the name of the band that I played with, both Juve and Costume Band. And yeah, that's it. Sorry, I'm gonna devour this so you don't have to see this because it might not be cute. Bye.